In this video, I'm going to go through as much as I can on the SharpTools dashboards. There is a ton of stuff to go through in this video, so I'm going to try and make it as efficient as possible and just give you a brief overview of what SharpTools dashboards are used for and what they can do. Hi, this is Justin from Simply Smart, where we make smart home technology as easy as 1, 2, 3. So if you're interested in smart home technology, consider subscribing for more content like this. Also check out the video description for the 3 simple steps to start building your ultimate smart home. In this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at SharpTools here, and specifically the dashboards. There are 2 separate parts of SharpTools. It's the dashboards and the rule engine. We will do a little bit with the rule engine because you can put rules on your dashboard, but we're mainly focused on the dashboard in this video. So what is a smart home dashboard? So basically what a smart home dashboard allows you to do is basically a central place to view and control your smart home. So it takes everything from your smart home and puts it onto a fully customizable dashboard that you can access using your phone, a tablet, a computer, anything with a web browser. SharpTools works with SmartThings or Habitat. Now you can have both SmartThings and Habitat and put them all into SharpTools and have the devices from Habitat work with devices from SmartThings. So that is pretty cool with the rule engine and the dashboard. And in this section, it's going to kind of explain the view and control. So I'm not going to read all of this here. But basically you can check, are all the doors locked? Are they all closed? Turn off all the lights before going to bed, adjust colored bulbs. You can tap a routine or a rule quickly to adjust your whole home. And you can also use it as like an alarm panel, which I have another video on that as well. Integrations, you can add all these different pictures and videos, streams, and there's also hyperlinks, calendars, and news feeds, and you can customize these dashboards a lot. They also have tile security, so you can protect a tile with a pin. So let's go ahead and get started and show you what you can do in dashboards. And once you log in and create an account, you just have to go to dashboards. So we are on the dashboards here. And then to create a new dashboard, you just go up to the plus sign here. And then right here, you're going to give your dashboard a name. So I'm just going to say dashboard training. And then here you're going to select your target device. So if you're going to use this dashboard on your phone in portrait mode, you'd want to choose this. If it was landscape, you choose this. If you're using it on a Fire tablet or an iPad, you'd want to choose the tablets. And if you're using it on a computer, choose computer. Now, since I am on a computer right now, I'm going to choose computer. But whenever you create your dashboard, you want to choose the device that most closely represents your target device. So I'm going to tap on computer, and right down here, you want to use a scalable dashboard. Don't use this reflowing dashboard. This is much better, a scalable dashboard. Basically what that allows you to do is define the width of the dashboard tiles, and then it looks good on any device. Now, when you first start, what you're going to do is going to add a tile. So we're just going to click on add tile. Basically it's a blank dashboard to start. And then it's going to open this menu. So you have a bunch of different options in here. You can add another dashboard to this dashboard. So that way, if you wanted to jump to another dashboard, you could easily do that by tapping that tile. You can add media to this dashboard. Things are basically anything in your smart home, like lights or plugs or anything like that. Location features, hyperlinks, rules, news feeds, calendars, variables, and other. So let's go ahead and just start at the top, and we'll just kind of add things and get, as we go down, and you kind of see what you can do. All right, so we're going to tap on dashboards, and here it's going to have a list of all of your dashboards. So these are all of my dashboards, and also there is a navigation back and forward. That way it allows you to go backwards and forwards. So let's go ahead and we're going to add our master dashboard. So we're just going to tap that, and you can kind of see back here, it's transparent, so you can see that something was added right there. So if we tap off of this, you can see that our master dashboard has been added. So every tile has the 3 dots in the right hand corner when you're in the edit mode. And when you're in the edit mode, you're going to have these 3 circles down here: a save, an add, and an edit. So we're in edit mode right now. If you tap on these 3 dots right here, then you have 3 more options, and that's edit, copy, and remove. So obviously pretty self-explanatory. If we wanted to copy this, I can just click copy, and then you would just say, where do you want to copy this to? You can copy it to any of your dashboards that you have set up, or you can copy it to your current dashboard. So let's just do our current dashboard to keep it simple. And then all it did is create a duplicate. So obviously we don't want to have 2 of these right next to one another. That doesn't make any sense. So we're just going to delete the second one by clicking on the 3 dots right here, and then click remove. Now this is getting a little bit cut off right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of this. So we're going to click on the 3 dots and then click edit. All right, now in the tile editor, you're going to have a bunch of different options: label, dimensions, icon, style, and security. And then there's additional options at the bottom right here. And this is hero content. The hero content allows you to basically show it either as an icon or a label. So if I wanted to show this as a label, I can tap this. This would be the label size. And then I can change the label by checking off this box right here. And every time you check off one of these boxes, you're going to get the option. So this is override the label. So I'm just going to call this. So right now it's 1 dash with a space and master dashboard. But when we override it, it's going to change it to this. And since we changed our hero content to label, it's going to change this to be a label. So let's go ahead and save this and see what this looks like. So now you can see it just has a label here and it says master dashboard. Now if we wanted to change the size of this dashboard, we just tap on the 3 dots again, tap on edit, and then here we have dimensions. Let's just go ahead and check off all of these so we can see all of the options. All right, so under tile security, we have several different options. So if we tap on here, you can have it be a controllable tile. You can have view only, which will not allow you to control it. You could have a confirmation prompt, or you can have it pin protected. So a confirmation prompt is basically, let's do that one first. The first 2 are basically self-explanatory, whether you can control it or not, or only view it. Basically this would be read only, and this would be you can actually use it. The confirmation prompt is just going to give us a prompt. Are you sure you want to, basically select this tile? And then pin protected is going to add a pin. So I'm going to show you each one of those just so you kind of know what to expect. Now we already did the label. The icon, it's not going to make a difference what we change that to unless we actually change the hero content down here. So let's just change this back to be icon, and then we can choose an icon. So we have lighting, we have outdoor, we have media, we have home, lots of stuff in there. We have some seasonal stuff for holidays, and we have interface, which is kind of like security and stuff like that. We got users, even a baby. We have other, which is basically other stuff that didn't really fit in the other groups. We also have brands here at the bottom. So you can see there is a ton of icons to choose from. So I'm going to choose an icon, and you can also use the search up here. So instead of looking through all of this stuff, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to type in home, and then it's going to give me basically everything that has the keyword home in it. I'm just going to choose this one right here. So we just tap that, and now you can see that that icon is selected here. Now we can also do a style here as well. I haven't set up any styles for this dashboard. I do have a full video on styles, so we're not going to get too much into that. But if you did want to change the look of this, you can click on custom style here, and right here you can change the color, and you can also add customizations. So right here, kind of like before, you have all these different options, and anything that you want to change, you just tap, and then it adds that option here. So then if you want to add the header color, you tap, and now header color is up here. And you just keep on tapping until you get all of the customizations that you want for that tile. And then you can also remove the customizations just by tapping here. And now if we go in, now we only have one. And if I tap it again, now there are no customizations. So I'm not going to do anything with the style here except for check off custom style and say use style. Now the height and the width is right here. This is the dimensions. So let's just choose 1, and then let's make this a little bit wider and choose 2, and then we're going to tap on save. So now you can see that this tile has completely changed its look. The master dashboard is now up here. We have an icon, it's blue, and it's 2 wide instead of 1. So you can see you can fully customize how things look. All right, so now let's go ahead and add the next thing in the list. Just tap on the plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner, and the next thing is media. So if you added any media to your SharpTools, it will show up here, and you can easily add things here. So if I wanted to say add the Cybertruck, I can tap on that, and you can see something was added right here. And if I wanted to add one of my cameras, I can just tap on Wise Garage. I'm going to add the camera. And then when we tap off, you can see that we have a image here. And then this is actually a camera right here. Let's see, maybe as we go through the video, someone will walk by or something, and you'll be able to see some movement. Now on each one of these, you can come up to here and tap on the edit. So since this is media, there are some additional options underneath the label, dimensions, and style. So right here on action, tap, open media full screen. Let's see what other options we have. Do nothing, refresh media, open media full screen, or open hyperlink. So you could actually have that go to something else. So let's keep it open media full screen. Media scaling, we have some options under here. You have fill, contain, or cover. So you can just experiment with those different options to get the desired scaling. And then media position, you use basically 0, 50, or 100 to basically move where the alignment is for the media. So let's just keep it 50, and let's go ahead and save. All right, so now if I were to save the dashboard, you have to come down here to the orange save button. And now you can see that our edit menu is no longer here. It's down here. And now if we tap on this, it's going to make this full screen. And we can tap on it again, and it will go back to being small. And we tap on the video, then it will open up full screen. All right, now let's go down to the 3 dots again, click on edit, click on the plus sign, and the next thing is things actually in the list. So we're going to tap on this. And what this is going to do is going to show you all of your devices that are in your hubs. So if you have a Habitat hub or a SmartThings hub, it's going to show all of your devices that are in. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a few of these. And we just have to tap off here. And now you can see we added a couple tiles here. Now if we go to the 3 dots here, this is a little bit different. So we have edit, change layout, copy, and remove. So change layout is a new option that we haven't seen before. So if we tap on change layout, it's currently a switch tile. You can change this to be a contact sensor tile. So let's just tap on that. And now you can see that it's closed, kind of changes the look. Let's change it back to a switch tile. So now it's either on or off, like a switch. And let's change layout again. And we have this hero attribute here as well. So if we can tap on that, now it's changed to be off and it's got the words. So those are the 3 options under change layout. So I'm actually going to leave it the way it is now. So it has Alexa Guard, and Alexa Guard is currently off. So that is good. and we're going to tap on here and we're going to go to the edit menu. So now we have the same options we had at the top: label, dimensions, icon, style, and security. Now you can also change the primary attribute here. So you can have it be a contact sensor or a switch. So we're just going to leave it as a switch. You could have it show units or change the units. That would be more if it was like temperature or measuring something, where this is just a switch on and off. You can also display a secondary attribute. So let's add contact and see what that does. And active color attribute switch, or you can change it to be contact. That would be if you have it changing colors when it's switched, which one activates the color. You can show decimals. Action tap is a toggle, but you can also have it do nothing or open a hyperlink. Toggle is what we want. And main content size, this right here, you could change this to be 1 and it would be smaller. And then right here, main content text overflow, you can have it either get cut off or you can have it wrap. So let's put it on wrap for now. And now if we were to save this, this is what it currently looks like right now. We're going to go ahead and save this. Now you can see that the text is a little bit smaller. Everything else pretty much looks the same as it was because we didn't change any of the options. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger like it was before. Tap on the 3 dots, tap on edit, and just go down, change the main content size. Let's make it 3, so it actually be bigger than it was before, and tap on save. So now you can see that that is much larger. And now let's go over to the front lock. So the front lock is obviously a lock. I'm going to tap on here. I'm going to tap on edit. See how it doesn't have all of those other options? The options are basically going to change based on the device that is added. So if it doesn't apply, it's not going to show. All right, so let's go ahead and change the icon. So we're going to tap on icon, and then we're going to tap on icon states. So here, what you can do is you can change an icon for unlocked and an icon for locked. You can see that SharpTools has already chosen a pretty good option, but you can change this to be whatever you want. I'm going to leave it the way it is right now. So when it's unlocked, it's going to show a lock that's unlocked. And when it's locked, it's going to show an icon of a lock locked. Makes sense, right? So we're going to tap on done there. Style, you can do a custom style. Now I'm going to actually add some security to this tile because I don't want anyone to be able to unlock the lock. I'm going to tap that, and I'm going to go down here to choose your option, and I'm going to hit pin protected. Save. All right, so everything looks the same. Also, I forgot to mention over here we did the confirmation prompt. So let's go ahead and save our dashboard right now. So you know you're saved when you don't see the 3 dots. If I were to tap on the master dashboard, what it's going to do is say confirm action. Are you sure you want to proceed with the requested action? You can either continue or cancel. So I don't want to jump over to that dashboard. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel that. But that's what the confirmation prompt looks like. Now let's go over to the Alexa guard. Now if I tap this to be on.
See you later. I'll start guarding now.
And you can see that our Alexa guard has turned on. I hope you could hear that on the microphone. And now I can turn it off.
Okay, I've stopped guarding your home.
Now we added a pin code to this, but we didn't set up what the pin code would be. So what we need to do is go down here to the 3 dots, tap on this, and we're going to go to configuration this time. Now in configuration, you can change the name of your dashboard. You can also change the way the sizing is done. I would definitely recommend always using scalable. And then you can say how many columns wide that you want. So if we wanted these tiles to be smaller, what you would do is you would increase the tile width. So if we made this to be 12 and we save this, now you can see our tiles got smaller. And if we come down here to the 3 dots again, go to configuration, change this to be 6, save this. Now our tiles are much larger. I think somewhere in between those is going to be good. Now we didn't choose a theme either. So if you had set up a theme in the past, you would be able to choose a theme. So I do have a theme right here. And I'm actually going to choose this theme. Tap that, and you can edit the theme, copy the theme. I have a whole video on themes as well. Really awesome how you can completely customize your dashboard super fast using themes. Now right down here, we have the security section. So in the security section, you have set dashboard pin, pin protect all tiles, or make all tiles view only. So all we want to do in this section is we want to reset the pin number, and I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 and check mark. And now it says enter your pin again to confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, check mark. Now our pin for this dashboard is set up, and this is only for this dashboard. So if you went to another dashboard, you could have another pin for that dashboard. And this is going to be the pin for all pin protected tiles. So let's go ahead and save this. So the theme that I chose was actually set up for a tablet. So you can see that the text got super large on here. So let's go ahead and fix that really quick. So we're going to click down here, go to configuration. We're going to go ahead and copy the theme, and let's go ahead and copy it again. All right, so now we have master 1 copy, and let's just change this to be dashboard training theme. All right, so we have changed our theme name, and now we're just going to go down and we're going to tweak some of these settings. So this is what the themes looks like. We might as well just go through that while we're here. You have tile styles. So you can, this is the default tile style, and this is the active default tile style. I also have a tile style for security. I have a tile style for entertainment, alarm, and those are all of the tile styles. Now what we need to change to make the font look normal, you can see that the header font size is 200 and the footer font size is 200% as well. So what we need to do is we need to change this percentage to maybe 100. That would make it half the size. And you can see that it actually changed to footer font size medium. And so you can actually come up here on the drop down and you could choose tiny, small, medium, large, extra large, or custom. What I had originally chosen was custom and 200 because it made it look right on my Fire tablet on the wall. So now that we made that change, let's go ahead and save this and see what the dashboard looks like. So that's looking a lot better. When we chose that theme, it added a color around the tiles. It also added a radius. The colors changed. So this is transparent, block is green. Now if I were to tap this now, we can test the pin number that we entered. Remember that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can hit the check mark, and now the front lock will lock. And now you can see it's locked, and then the color went away. Basically, if a lock is locked, you don't really care about it. So I have these nice transparent things, and behind here we have the Milky Way galaxy, so you can kind of see through these tiles. Now the light tile, we haven't clicked on that one yet. So if we come down here, tap on the 3 dots, click on edit again, we get our 3 dots on the tiles again, and we can click on garage light, click on edit, and you have basically the same options, but we do have some additional options for a light. And right here you have enable glow. You can either tap that on or tap that off. And you also have the action tap. So you have some different options under here. So dimmer display or toggle on and off. I usually have it on and off. You can always get to the dimmer display by tapping on the bottom right hand corner, and I'll show you that in a second. So now that we have chosen a theme, we can tap on the styles. And remember, in our theme, you saw all of the different styles there. So if we tap on style states, and if we tap on the on over here on the style, here, now we have some different options. So we have default, we have active, we have security, alarm, and entertainment. So if I wanted to choose any of these, I can just tap on that. So I'm going to choose entertainment, and then on the off state, I could change this as well. I can change that to be entertainment as well, and then it's going to use the style. I'm going to tap on done here, and we're going to tap on save. All right, so now you can see the garage light is now blue, and it's not on because it's not glowing. And we turn on the garage light just by tapping. It turns green, and now you can see that this icon is also glowing. Now, if you wanted to change the brightness, it's set to 50% right now. If you just tap in the bottom corner, it's going to open up a dimmer slider. Let's just take it to 100, tap on close, and now the garage lights are at 100%. And then obviously to turn them off, just tap on the main tile, and then it's going to turn off. Now this one right here, this is just a weather tile. I have a video on how to set this up. So we added a couple devices. As you can see, every device is unique. There's some different options in there. Keep that in mind. Now we already did these first three. So also we have location features. Let's tap on that. So right here you have mode picker, and what that would allow you to do is choose the mode of your home. Right now I only have 3 modes: away, home, and night. And you can also add these separate buttons here as well. So let's add the mode picker, and let's also add the away as well. Now right here, SmartThings home monitor. If we tap here on learn more, it's going to say that the SmartThings home monitor can be synced with virtual switches for use in SharpTools and rules. So if you tap on learn more here, it's going to take you over to the SharpTools website. Also going to mention the video that I did on how to set that up, but you can read through this here and it's going to kind of tell you how to set that up. Hopefully SmartThings will eventually allow SharpTools and other third parties to connect directly to the SmartThings home monitor like they did in the previous app. And the same deal is here with scenes as well. These scenes currently do not flow from SmartThings into SharpTools because SmartThings is not allowing third parties to access scenes. So you would have to do a virtual device for those. What I would recommend though is don't set up scenes in SmartThings. Just set them up using the rule engine in SharpTools. Just so much easier to. Now if we save our dashboard, remember this one here is a mode picker. Right down here it tells you the current mode. And here if we tap on it, it's going to say, okay, you can set it to away, you can set it to home, or you can set it to night. So if we tap away, now you can see that the status right here is set to away, and away actually has lit up, and actually our Alexa guard has turned on as well. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off before we set off the alarm. We just tap on here and we tap home, and now we are good. And the next thing is hyperlink. We tap on hyperlink. So this would be like a dashboard list, dashboard menu, or a rules engine. And then you can also add a hyperlink. So let's go ahead and add the dashboard list, the dashboard menu, and the rules. So we're just going to click add hyperlink. And I'm just going to put my website in here and then click create. And now you can see Simply Smart shows in the list. So if we wanted to add that to the dashboard, we just tap on it. And now we can tap off. And now we have our 4 different things that we added. We can click on save here. All right, so let's check out the dashboard list first. So we're just going to tap on dashboard list, and that's just going to take you over to your dashboard list where we originally created the dashboard. So that's handy if you wanted to have a way to get from your full screen back out to start editing dashboards. So we can just go back into dashboard training just by tapping that. And now we are back in dashboard menu. Let's tap on that. And that is a dashboard menu that I had created previously. If I tap on any of these, it's going to take me to that dashboard. If we click on the rules engine, it's going to get us out of the dashboards completely and bring us over to our rules. And if we tap on the Simply Smart, it should take us over to the Simply Smart website. And there you go. Now it's taken us over to my website. We have the 3 steps here to building the ultimate smart home. And the last step is just to relax. So we've done all of these here. Now we can go to rules. Here it's going to show us all of the rules that are in our rules engine. So basically what you can do is you can bypass the trigger that is set up in these rules. And when you add it to your dashboard, you trigger it by tapping it. So I'm just going to choose alarm sound, tap that. You can see it's added over here, tap off. And now if we save our dashboard, we have the alarm sound here. So if I tap this, what it's going to do is it's going to make the alarm sound when the alarm is set or disarmed. So let's go ahead and tap that and run that rule. I'm not sure if you were able to hear that, but it did beep twice, and that just is a way of knowing that the alarm is set. Otherwise, it's completely silent. So that is how you would add a rule to your dashboard. Now there is also a news feed here. So we're going to tap on news feed, and right here, there is already one pre-made for you. You can always add news feeds as well. Just use this pre-made one here, CNN. And now you can see right here that you have all of the most recent news from CNN. And if we were to save our dashboard, if we click on one of these stories, it's going to open up that story right on your dashboard. Now we can go to calendars. I do have a full video coming on calendars as well. Just tap on calendars and you have a couple different options here. So the ones that are in there by default is the month calendar. So I'm going to add that real quick. And the other one is US holidays via Apple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add Newbury SC. That's our main calendar, and I've already added that previously. So I'm going to tap that, and that's going to put our calendar over here, and I'm going to tap off. Now here, this is the month calendar. This is basically going to show you the month that you're in and the day that you're on. Go into the edit menu, tap here, click on edit, and here you can open a hyperlink on a tab or do nothing. So over here, this is our Newbury SC calendar, and you can see that we have all of our calendar events here, and that's coming right from our calendars in our phones. Now, if we go up to the three dots here, click on edit. Under here, you have some different options because this is a calendar. Right here, you have calendars to display. So I have Newbury SC. Now, if you tap on the drop down here, what you have is the option to check off any other calendar that you have loaded into your SharpTools. So basically this one calendar tile can have all of your calendars on it. So that's usually the best way of doing it. So we're just going to tap off of that. So now you can see we have all of these checked. Now you can also change the orientation. So right now it's vertical, so you can go up and down. You can also have it be like one day and then slide over, and that would be the horizontal right here. But I think the vertical is easier to use. Now, if you have events that have a time, uncheck these, show start time, show end time. You can change that if you don't want to see the times, but I kind of like the times to be there. And time position below summary. So this is the summary right here, the chiropractor, and then this would be the time. But you can always play around with these and figure out what looks best for you. And you can also enable agenda hyperlinks. So if we were to tap that off, if I did have a hyperlink in here, I could tap on it and it would take me to that. So we're just going to tap on save. And now you can see that the calendar has changed because all of our calendars are now put on this one calendar tile. And we also have variables here. Variables can do all kinds of things. They're a little bit complicated. I do have, I think, one video on them right now, but I am going to make some more videos in the future. But if you tap on variables, it's going to let you know which variables you have added. And you can also create a variable right here as well. Basically what a variable is a virtual switch inside of SharpTools. So it won't show in SmartThings or Habitat, only used in SharpTools, which is great because it keeps your hubs devices list very short and you can use them for basically anything. So I did a video previously on how to set up alerts for your dryer by using a multi-purpose sensor from SmartThings, and that is the dryer running. So if I were to add that tile upon done here, if the dryer were running, then this would turn to be on. And if it was not, it would turn to be off. And that is how you would add a variable. I think we only have one more, which is other. Right here, you can add a clock with date, day of the month, date, label tile, and a spacer tile. So let's go ahead and add each one of these so we can see what they look like. So this is a nice date tile. So if you wanted to know what day it was, maybe you don't want to see all of the days. Maybe you just want to know the current day. So right now it is March 14th. If we tap on the three dots, tap on edit, there's one additional option besides the dimension and the style. We can tap on that. Now you can see through it. So that kind of goes with the style, I guess you'd say, of these other tiles, but you can change that to be whatever you want. This is just the time tile. This is the time tile with the date. This is just the date and the day. Now on the time tile, if we tap on the three dots, click on edit, You can actually change this one to be the same as this one just by tapping off show date. And right here, time format would be system, but you could also change it to be 24 or 12, depending on what you wanted to. And tap, you can have do nothing or hyperlink as well. So we can tap on save. And this one is basically going to be the exact same thing under here. If I wanted to change it back to the other one, untap that, tap on save. Now this one here, if we tap on the edit, here you can change the format. So you can see there's a bunch of different formats. So if you're going to actually change it to be this one right here, and main content size, you can change the size of that as well just by changing it here. If we tap on number 2, we're going to tap on save. And now you can see that it says March 14th. All right, now right over here, this is a label tile. So these are handy to use if you're going to say put a bunch of items together and you want to be able to group them and find them. So how I have it on my main dashboard is I have like outside lights and they're in a section. Security, it's in a section. So right here, if we tap on the 3 dots to edit, we have some different options. So we have dimensions, we got styles, of course, and the label. What I like to do is put a dash before and after. That way it kind of stands out as a label. And the height, let's just do 1, and the width 3, and the label style 3. And then you can also change the alignment. Center is good for me, but you do have left and right, of course. And vertical alignment is middle currently, but you could have it forced to the top or forced to the bottom. And then you can wrap the text or you can truncate the text. Wrapping is usually better, that way you don't lose any part of your label. And now we can tap on save. All right, so there is our test label. And then you can take that, move it around, drag and drop. All right, and the last tile that we have here is a spacer tile. Basically, this is not going to show up once we save our dashboard, but what it does is it allows you to add a space anywhere that you want it to be. So you can come in here, tap on edit, and the only option in here is dimensions. If we make it say 2 by 2, tap on save, it's right in here, but we can also move this around. And then when we save our dashboard, it will have a gap. And that's useful if you had like a picture or something on your dashboard that you wanted to highlight, you can just leave it blank. So you just tap on save. And now you can see that a spacer tile was put there, and also added spacer tiles around in these areas as well. But when you create one, you can make it whatever size you want. When they automatically come in, they're just 1 by 1 tiles. So that is how you would create a dashboard. As you can see, there is a ton of different options. You can do all kinds of things in here. Now you can really see what's going on with your smart home. So it's a quick and easy way to get all of the information that you need. Also, what a dashboard does is it makes your smart home completely simple. You can see exactly what's going on. Anyone that comes to your house can easily figure out how to turn on and off the garage light. So right here, if I want to turn that on, they just need to learn where the items are on the dashboard. And you can see that over here in the camera, see this line right here? That is because I turned the garage lights on, and now I just turned them off. So you can see the lights come off. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you found that video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Also check out the other videos on the screen now, and I will see you in the next